Well, I think that's about as good as we need to get it for now. Yeah, there's a spot right there. Feels a little rough. You know, you can usually tell by even old fingers like mine, you can usually tell when you got rough spots. It needs to be worked over. And right here's another. Just a second. We'll get this, try to polish that up a little bit. Alrighty, that is considerably better now. If you remember, actually still, well, maybe you see inside, they had this thing painted black. I got most of that off the outside. Well, that stuff must have went way in there. Anyway, got that done, and so, and let me see what else. We need anything else done on here. I think there's some little dings and dents and stuff, but I'm not going to worry about using the, you know, the little damp cloth and the little soldering iron thing and pull them out of there, because like I said before, this is not a real high class stock, so whatever we do is not going to hurt it any. Alright, that's it for the time being now. Alright, well, I did this method years ago. I think it's called Shou Sugi Ban or something like that, Japanese. Let's see here. Find out here. Well, that gets kind of warm. Ooh, that's hot. All right, I'm going to have to wait a little bit. Getting too hot on the old hands. You don't want to make it into charcoal, you know. And then we'll do this a little bit, and then we'll sand it again and see how far we are down on that. Let me see how this works here. Well, I don't think I've got it. Don't think I got it dark enough, because it's not really doing much for it yet. Like I say, you want to avoid, you know, turn it totally black. That's not going to be any good. So we'll try a little bit more here, see what happens. I don't burn myself up. Okie dokie. Well, we're going to let that cool off a little where I can handle it, and then try to work on the butt part of it here, and then we'll do it, sand it some more. So I think we about got this, about the darkness we want right here. Now, it'll look different when we get our finish on there, you know. And it's not really overly dark, but it's not overly light. But we are going to go ahead, I am going to go ahead and do this here. I ain't got no frog in my pocket of red salt. We'll just go ahead and darken that up a little more. That's stuff like that a little bit. It's not actually burning deep into the wood, so you ain't got to worry too much about that. It's heading right out of there. When I first did this years ago, I was afraid you're going to burn big valleys into it or something, you know, you couldn't fix it, but it doesn't really. It just seems like you're going to burn it up. And it does flare a little bit, you know. And, you know, so you don't want to hold on long enough, you don't want to make charcoal out of it. That wouldn't be easy at all. You know, make it dark. See, a lot of that will sand out. After you have as much color as you think you will have. But I'll tell you one thing, it gets hot on your hands though. Get it back here. Standardized. There's a light spot here, it's right here, right there. Right here, right there. Good enough for right now. Some people do this theory on arts and crafts type stuff. If you have pine where it's got heavy grains in it, and you kind of burn out between that and polish it down, it really gives you a good look. Now this here's, I don't know what they make these out of, birch or I don't know what it is. So there's really no grain to bring out in it hardly. There's a little bit up here, but not much. So we'll go ahead and start sanding on this. Probably going to break this down into several parts because it gets, to me, it gets boring to watch too long of a video. So we'll kind of break this down. Before we finally get to the finishing thing, I'll change the sanding pad on here so we don't have any clogged up sandpaper. Oh, this is still doing good. These are, I got these little pads at Harbor Freight. They're actually pretty good. You know, some things are not. This is pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and work this on a little farther. No use you guys watching this, you know, getting bored to pieces. Alrighty. I think this is just about as far as I want to go with that. I mean, you can put it dark as you want to, but this kind of makes it look more like a, kind of looks like a walnut stock now, which of course it's not. And when we get done with the varnish and everything, well, it's going to look a little different. I might touch up a few spots on here, but for the most part, I think I'm going to go over it with some really, really fine sandpaper to get it. It's really slick, but we don't need, you don't need to see that. Everybody's done that. So that's going to be enough for now. This is going to be, I don't know, I might make this in 2 videos, this part of it, because like I said, my attention span's kind of short. And I don't know if everybody else is in or not, but I don't like to watch an extremely long video, even though it's interesting, because we must face it, we got other people to watch too, so we ain't got time too much for one day. Take care. This will be it for right now.